Yo guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be running through some replays of Sylvan's edited for After Dragons of Legend. Now, of course, my last video included Primal Origins cards, so I would boast about it being post-Primo, but it's been that way for pretty much since Primal Origins hit in Japan. So, of course, it appears that I'm playing OCG rules against this guy, because we got two fields active. But here we go with, I'm going to make a Quasar out of this. And this is mostly for you who don't understand the combo, but understand that I did it in a suboptimal order in this particular duel because I was still learning the combo. And if you do it optimally, the combo takes a maximum of 4 slots and gives you 3 draws. If you do it the way that I did it, it takes a maximum of 5 slots and gives you 2 draws, which is, of course, not as good. But doesn't matter, still get the Quasar, as is evident by what's going on right here. And the guy scooped to the Quasar, so let's move on. We'll get back to that one maybe. Let's go to videos of, oh, this is the guy who was playing what I just labeled as prophecy because I didn't know what else to call it. But this is not prophecy in the sense that any of you would think of prophecy. Going in with the Go Mushroomo. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my own mushroom just to clear the way for this. Shenanigans incoming. I actually don't think I would have normally popped the mushroom. I just did it. Just make that Catastor. I start going in. And it's a piece of the Quasar. For if I soul charge later, I'll just drop Catastor as one of the things I soul charge into. But I don't really think this replay is worth our time. So let's move on. I want to show you me playing against decks that are decent, but the problem is like I'm having to play it unranked because this is a mixed OCG TCG deck until Primal Origins is legal. So maybe I'll get some duels against better shit in the near future. This deck was pretty interesting. Using the Go 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 rank 4 engine to make C101 real fast. Normal summon the tree. I knew what was on top, so it was a pretty safe move. dude just pressing in with a go go goes. Nope, that with the Phoenix Wing. Check the top. Not a plant. Sad day for everyone. But mostly just me, not really everyone. Sad day for me. Oh no. Crimson Blader shenanigans. How will I ever survive? Just gonna take the beating for a turn. It was a good call. Because here comes that C101. Boy, is that card nasty. Special title. This is why it's good that I didn't have anything in front of that Blader. And so, of course, I just make the obvious play right there. And I push unnecessarily. So that's the end of that duel. Replay ended. Here's a duel that I actually had a lot of trouble with. So this deck basically abused bad card interaction with the Malefic monsters and the field spell that protects level 10s. So that dude was actually giving me a run for my money. It is level 10 shenanigans. Mill the shenanigans. Those tokens are going to save my ass this game. You just watch. At this point, I still have no idea what this dude is playing. So I put that field spell down there. And he sets the dark hole. Which I'm thinking I'm going to call a mistake. As you may predict, I'm on the way to a 4-token Draco sack. And I could have popped that back row. I've been sitting on that Draco sack for a while. But instead I went in for the 26. And I could have had that 2600 if I had just attacked with Sage Koya. But it's been a learning experience for me, every duel. If you don't take something out of it, what was the point? And here's that field spell I'm talking about. Level 10 or higher monsters on the field cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. If a level 10 or higher monster on the field destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, the controller of that monster takes 1,000, and then when that field is popped, you get to search a defined monster. So, luckily, I topped the Soul Charge, and I'm gonna put Quasar across from this dude, which is hopefully gonna make his day a little bit rougher. Maybe. So there you see I made the Librarian before the formula, or actually get 2 draws and then a third instead of 1 and then another, like I did way at the beginning. I don't know why he didn't try to attack the piece, because that would have been game right there. Miracle Fertilizer is the shit. But now I'm just going to end this dude. And Quasar negates that search, because I can. Jeez. That card is good. I don't think I'm going to waste our time with that one. Alright. Here we go. Versus Shadows again, but this time with Light Sworns. Gonna open with the Quasar because I'm a gangster like that. I hope nobody ever takes me seriously about that because I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh gangster. Alright. Draw me some cards. Who doesn't like drawing cards, right? Look at that Super Poly in his hand. This guy does not give a fuck. He's just watching me do shenanigans. He doesn't care. It felt like a good move to me. Zap! And then he attempts to compulse the quasar. Not happening, my friend. See, and then he super polys it, but I don't understand why he wouldn't just super poly it. Because I can't respond to that. Oh no, this dude's crazy. Stupid. But still, he did have the answer to my quasar. I was pretty salty about that. Not gonna lie. Reduced to set mushroom pass. Here goes the Shadal Falcon. Sorry, I'll try to mouse over these guys as their effects are going down so you can read them, or at least the Shadals anyways, since I'm going to guess about 90% of you have no clue what they do. I know I didn't until very, very recently. And I still don't like know Shadals, I just am kind of vaguely aware of what does what. Anyways, this guy's Shadaling around, as you can see. It was quiet for a while. There's really not a lot to say. This Shadal Nephilim was putting me in my place for a while. It felt good to turn it on him, though. And this card, since I, of course, broke my promise immediately and stopped mousing over things, is a catastrophe for all special summon monsters. And that gets really irritating really fast. It's virtually impossible to get over with a normal summon monster in most decks. So it's just, you don't get to destroy me by battle, is what it says. Unless you're playing Boojins. Then you laugh at the face of that thing. So now it's getting pretty tense. This guy's already gotten around my Quasar, so now I'm taking him pretty seriously. Those set cards still scaring me. I don't want to pop them with card effects, and that's annoying too. Luckily, my El Shaddai Nephilim goes in on that before it's an issue. So at this point, I'm just playing my field is better, more established than yours is possibly going to be able to be game, or so I think. And then he puts out that El Shaddai Nephilim again, just drop of the hat. Guys, this card is pretty annoying. Feels good to turn it against them though. And then he goes in for that Exodius shenanigan. I'm not really sure why he's playing Exodius actually, but I don't know the archetype too well, so maybe that's kind of needed. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Lotus Wayne. Fairy Lotus. Well, Lotus Wayne now, but Fairy Lotus. Way cooler name. Shaddai Hedgehog. Kind of like Gishki Amelia. Gets the shenanigan spell. Except for, I mean, similar function, not the same in terms of the scope of its effect. Breakthrough skill. Keep him from doing Nephilim's thing that she does when she comes out. The thing that is most irritating about these Shaddals is they do things when they go to the grave by a card effect. So I can't just pop them and not care. Which is why that Shaddal artifact hybrid deck, I deleted that recording because it was corrupted. But I ran into a Shaddal artifact deck and that was pretty cool as well. Come on, Mushroom. That was a bad 5 excavate. But I'm gonna just say fuck it and blow it up and use Felgrand to save himself. Although really I probably should have used Felgrand to save the Black Rose. I don't know if I had a Dragon Ruler down in there. Yeah, I did. Doesn't matter though. As you can see, when I blow up his field and he gets off all these effects, like, it's really hard to win the basic economic game against Shaddals because it's like every card in their deck floats regardless of if it's front or back row. when you destroy it. So get some dragons up in this. Going in. And that's it. And this video is 25 minutes long. I've got a couple more videos, but I'll save those for some other time. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and all that good YouTube stuff. And peace.